Chaubey now joins us with more information on this developing story. Bhupendra, was this in a sense sealed during Finance Minister Arun Jaitley's visit to the UK earlier this year?
That's what we're being told, Shireen, that the Finance Minister, when he had visited the UK for the Indo-UK summit just a few weeks back, he had personally reached out to the British Prime Minister and to the powers that be within the British political establishment, and he had conveyed to them the Indian government's great sense of unease and the fact that Vijay Mallya was not being allowed to come back to India. The fact that we had not managed to extradite him, the fact that there was this insulation which he had managed to create around him with legal help. Arun Jaitley was very, very clear that for Indo-UK relations to prosper, Vijay Mallya's extradition was very, very important. It's also a strange coincidence that on a day when Theresa May has decided to call for elections in the month of June, that very day, Vijay Mallya's arrest has also been declared by the British authorities. This was finally the consequence of many days of very painstaking, high-level diplomatic initiative which had been unleashed by India. You will also remember, Shireen, that the Prime Minister, in course of his exclusive interview to Network 18 in the month of September, had specifically said that those who are responsible for generating black money in India and those who think that they can generate this money and then run out of India, bad days are in store for them. This is a big victory for Narendra Modi, a big victory for Arun Jaitley.
Okay. Well, I take your point, Bhupendra, but there are a couple of things before we jump to those conclusions. Vijay Mallya himself, a lot of investors on the street will tell you, probably ran down his investments in other companies like United Spirits and United Breweries, used their money in the form of intercorporate loans to help Kingfisher fly. At the moment, the Indian legal luminaries have not been, those who are, of course, arguing for the banks, have not quite been able to prove that he has siphoned off or misused money that was lent to Kingfisher. There is not enough evidence. In fact, I heard a lot of the lawyers accusing him of being a willful defaulter on a much more smaller ground. That is, he had given personal guarantee for the loans, and when you have given personal guarantee and not paid the loan, you can't have a flamboyant lifestyle. They had veered over to that argument of calling him a willful defaulter because they could not adduce enough proof of him having siphoning off even a little bit that is spoken of out of a 6,000 crore loan, with including interest is 9,000 crore. The siphoning charges are less than 200 crores, if any, that were brought to the table, not proved. So I'm not very sure that the Indian government as of now has a very, very bright chance. But of course, there may be arguments which we still don't know about. They are more pinning their hopes on the willful defaulter case, having given a personal guarantee, rather than on the siphoning case, on which so far not enough proof has been adduced. Well, my colleague